Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So let's just dive in and let's start off with this tweet here. So I did say we have a generational opportunity in front of us, yet most are distracted by. And these are the three main reasons. I said short-term price movement, mainstream media, emotions. There are other external factors too, but don't let your judgment be clouded by nonsense. Focus on the end goal. And yes, I do believe that 99% of the general public is clueless. I made recent videos about this as well, where I said like 99% of the general public is blind to what's happening around, not only the financial space, but just around them in general. Like everything that we know of is being disrupted by this type of technology. I mean, DLT is spreading very fast. We know major entities like the BIS, the IMF, the World Economic Forum also realizes they believe that the fourth industrial revolution will play a vital role in the evolution of DLT technology, basically becoming a crucial and vital role of the global infrastructure that everything does run on. I also believe that this is actually happening before our eyes. I think that the Internet of Value is a crucial one to focus on. Everything that we talk about on this channel, mainly around utility gems, is essentially morphing into reality as we see it. So yeah, I do think that this is a generational opportunity. I think that this is once in a lifetime as well. I think that there won't be anything as large as this in our lifetime. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. But let's talk about a few things. So first off, I seen this post from Ripple. Now they have been doing these crypto in 1 minute posts for a while here, but we do see what would it mean for your business if your payments settled instantly instead of days. This is from Christina Campbell, CFO at Ripple, discussing the many benefits that crypto can bring to moving money as seamlessly as information moves today. Listen closely.
I am going to attempt to answer why crypto is good for payments. My name is Christina Campbell, and this is Crypto in a Minute. So I'm going to take the easiest payments transaction I think I make in a month, and that is paying a bill through my bank. When I pay that bill, I do it via an ACH. The money's immediately debited from my account, and whoever I'm paying doesn't get it for 2, 3, 5 days later. Crypto is good for payments because it gets rid of that 2, 3, and 5 days and makes it instant for when that biller receives my money. So instead of waiting for a bank transfer and traditional bank hours and banking systems to all do their magic, if I'm trying to pay someone with crypto, I initiate that payment. Money transfers instantly. Works essentially the same way email does over the internet, where instead of data transferring like that so quickly, it's actually the value that's moving that quickly. So that's why I feel like crypto is great for payments.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, this is also why I say, like, as we focus on crypto and crypto-driven use cases, like, at some point in time, and it really is only a matter of time as well. Like these major entities, major companies, almost every single major company will be utilizing crypto technology. The benefits here are far too great to ignore. This is why I always say, like, short term, a lot of people are blinded by short term price action. Everyone wants to get rich quick in this market, and the problem is that guess what? This market is still in its infancy. It's like, when the first phones came out, cell phones, I mean, at least mobile phones, at first there really wasn't a lot of adoption for them. They had a lot of inefficiencies tied to them. The efficiency standpoint was great, but they were big, bulky. There was a lot of problems with them. But as technology evolutionized, we started to see phones getting more and more, user friendly. They were catering to the user, and all of a sudden, there was 100 million people who have mobile phones. Then all of a sudden, 500 million, a billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, and now like the entire world basically has a mobile phone. And it's basically the same with this as well. And we can even take a step back to the internet. The internet boom also was the same exact way. It started slowly, but then all at once, boom, mass adoption. I do believe that the same will happen with crypto. And when that does happen, those that are early in crypto, so you and me, because yes, we are still very, very early in the space, whether or not you want to believe it or not. Yeah, we are going to reap the benefits of this. And the benefits of it is if we have the patience, we are going to see mass adoption, not just from the retail sector, but the enterprise grade sector, the institutional grade sector. I mean, like, this is happening before our eyes. And we do see over here from Ripple, businesses are embracing crypto solutions to improve operations, increase agility, lower cost, better serve customers as well. And if you wanted to read this, you guys are more than welcome to. We've talked about it a little bit, but overall, we've started to see businesses jumping into the space and also utilizing a lot of these major processes. In fact, from Casper, we know that this is a $3 trillion opportunity, and we know that these businesses and these enterprises are more than reluctant to utilize this technology. They want to use this technology. The problem is that there's still obstacles in place. SEC regulatory discussions, but yeah, I mean, like that's obviously another focus point is obstacles. There's a lot of barriers still up around crypto adoption. So, we need to break them. We need to smash right through those obstacles. We need to make sure that things are, in place. And once we do see that, it's going to change the entire way that this market moves forward. I think that the trajectory of this market is on a major uptrend, and it will continue to do so until we reach that mass adoption area, which I do think is happening within at least the next, I would say, the next 10 years. The next 10 years around crypto and DLT technology and blockchain itself is going to be very interesting to watch. Now, also, we recently just seen a recent post from Ripple in a survey of 300 global payment leaders. The majority of respondents believe in the power of crypto and blockchain for faster, lower cost payments, but widespread adoption hinges on regulatory clarity and sustainability. Remember, obstacles are there. We need to smash right through them. Now, yes, a lot of these are still being, focused on. A lot of them are still, being solved. Sustainability, I pretty much don't even focus on sustainability anymore because it's basically been solved. The only really big thing here is regulatory approach. I think that regulatory approach really starts in the U.S. Outside of the U.S., we know that regulations are being put in place. We know that a lot of nations want to become a crypto hub. We've talked about it recently. The UK, the UAE, Hong Kong. And they are moving very fast on regulatory approaches and regulatory frameworks. So I think that's only a matter of time before the U.S. starts to move forward on this as well. But who knows? They might drag their feet a little bit more to really kind of siphon as much money out of the traditional banking scene as they possibly can. But overall, we do see over here from Jane Witherspoon. This got posted by 801 underscore crypto. Now, she does talk with Sean Cleary, Executive Voice Chair of Future World Foundation. And the overall quote here that I did want to bring in, because this is a 5-minute plus long video. If you guys do want to go check it out, go check out 801 underscore XRP over on Twitter. But we do see this quote. And I think that this is a really powerful quote because I think that it does tie into exactly what's happening around this technology. And we do see there are decades when nothing happens. Decades. And there are weeks when decades happen. And that's where we are. We're in a period of enormous disruption equivalent to anything human history has yet experienced. The simple truth is all periods of massive disruption enable a leap into the future, but they involve the destruction of the past. Now let's take a step back real quick. Let's analyze this. The first sentence here, very, very strong. There are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen. Wow, powerful. But there's also the other part of this, which is, we're looking at the downfall of our global economy. Going back to my initial tweet here, where I was talking about, there's a generational opportunity, but many are distracted. By the way, no harm to anybody out there, but Crypto Cave responded and said, I'm distracted by the thought of longer-term recession and the possibility of not getting a bull run. See, everyone's focused on the bull run, bull run. But let's actually take a look at this. So the recession, right? We're seeing the breakdown of our economy, our global economy. A lot of people believe that we will see a depression, we will see this, that. But we do see here at that last point, the simple truth is all periods of massive disruption enable a leap into the future, but they involve the destruction of the past. Like my analogy, right? Mobile phones. Many individuals don't even own a home phone anymore. The mobile phone has replaced a lot of other products. It actually killed off a lot of other major products. But very similar to anything out there, right? The internet. We look at a lot of things of like what the internet killed off. Any sort of technological advancement that has massive disruption tied to it, it kills off some sort of past, innovation. And we're basically seeing that here as well, but on a global scale. We're seeing the old traditional financial system essentially cracking, breaking, and starting to collapse before our eyes. And what will basically rise from it is the new financial system created and built out on DLT rails. Digital rails, digitization, tokenization, all of these major processes that we do talk about on this channel, they're going to shine extremely bright. Utility gems will be the focus point because these are going to be tokens that will be tied to networks that will boast network effects like no one's ever seen before. Because many are focused on like, all right, well, this is retail network effects. No, this is going to be retail, enterprise, institutional, corporate, etc. Like this, the network effects on this can't even be calculated. It's like unlimited, untapped potential. And I do believe that companies like Ripple that source and utilize tokens like XRP, this is a huge, huge powerhouse of opportunity around finance and payment technology. And I think that's a very, very exciting time. And I think that Rosie Rios summed it up perfectly in this video. It's about 2 minutes long, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. XRP Darren, aka Fame21 More, posted this video over on his Twitter as well. And we do see XRP serves a purpose. Payments, Rosie Rios speaks. Listen. Everything else is just noise. And yeah, listen closely. I think I included this video in a recent video of mine as well. But listen closely to this video again because I think that it does speak volumes on just how big of an opportunity we have with XRP.
Which the Secretary of the Treasury chairs, published a report just this last October that examined the potential financial stability implications of crypto asset activities. As you know, crypto has been in the news time and time again, and I just want to share that I am on the board of Ripple. Ripple is XRP.
Rosie Rios consistently conflates XRP and Ripple. Ripple executives will go out of their way to tell you they have a digital asset called XRP, and Ripple is the company. Rosie is a dear friend of Gary Gensler and works closely with regulators. She knows the importance of separating the digital asset and the business. However, time after time she conflates the two. This means she has a high level of confidence that nothing will come from the SEC. She signed $100 bills as the 43rd treasurer. She's dear friends with Janet Yellen. She knows the key players in Washington.
Gary Gensler is our new SEC chair, who I've known forever, is a dear friend, and I think he is the right person.
Former Treasurer Rosie Rios, welcome back to Treasury.
Rosie is juiced into politics. Gary Gensler wants a job at the Treasury. I'm sure Rosie could help him in his career, and I'm sure the opposite is true too. Does Gary really want to make waves?
And so when people ask me the question, why did you join the board of Ripple? I joined the board of Ripple because XRP serves a purpose. It's a function that facilitates cross-border payments. It's not some store of value, kind of arbitrary value that is not pegged to anything. This is actually what legitimate financial institutions use.
She joined the Ripple board because XRP has utility. It's what legitimate financial institutions use. It's not a subjective store of value. It's useful for cross-border payments.
Specifically for cross-border payments. So instead of days and dollars, it's seconds and cents. And that is the future, in my opinion. And again, this is a function. So this utility piece, when it comes to crypto, is very, very important.
And it's not so much about what she's mentioning here. It's more so the individual that she is, right? Her past, her experience. She knows the way the world works. She knows that money makes the world go round. And changing that, evolutionizing the way that money is moved, money is settled, money is transacted, this is, I'm telling you, like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. This is like the biggest thing that you could historically be a part of. And we have a lot of individuals just terrified or blinded, or they're just completely clueless on what is actually happening. I just want everybody to understand just like how big of an opportunity we have in front of us. We cannot afford to miss out on something this big. This seriously is, decades happening before our eyes. Like, this is an evolution like no other. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. It's always up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.